I don't know where you'll be at in your hairstyle journey by the time you find this video, but if you're wearing mini twists and you're watching this video right now, be careful. This video is for you. This is my opinion. I took down mini twists not long ago, and when I had those really mini twists, it was remaining like this for me to just pass there and do locks. Mini twists are a very slippery slope into dreadlocks, especially if you have fine hair. When I talk about fine hair, I'm not even talking about the density per se. I'm not talking high, medium, or low density. The temptation is really stronger if you're medium. But some of you are walking around with mini twists right now and you think you're in your protective style era. Your hair might be quietly entering into an agreement that you're not even consenting to. Just a commitment you did not sign up for. No prenup, no warning, no discussion. One day you just wake up and you see that your hair has locks. Has this happened to anybody? Truth is, mini twists are not as innocent as a lot of you think. They are so nice. There's low manipulation. They are easy to wear. They're cute. They are convenient. So they can actually pass for like some getaway. You can get away with a lot of things. You could just plait it, like weave it all back and throw on a wig if you want. Whatever you want, you can do with your mini twists. And if in that period where you're really enjoying your mini twists, nobody tells you to be careful, if nobody tells you the truth, you wake up one day and realize you're no longer taking down a hairstyle. You are negotiating your hair. Should I keep it? Should I not? Hi, I'm Didi. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, we encourage women to wear their natural hair without shame or apology. And if this is something you'd like to see, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Mini twists are one of the things that have been properly rebranded, especially by the natural hair community. How it helps you retain length is absolutely true if you do it right. And if you take them down right, they are the best thing to do if you want to retain length. But there's a very, very, very thin line between mini twists and the beginning of locks. That is the early stages. While you're watching video, some of you may have crossed that line, but you don't know it yet. Let's start with this word that we throw around quite often, protective. So, protective wear. How does leaving your hair in for months, 4 months, 6 months, some people even go 10 months, or even a year, and you don't think there'll be consequences? It's worse if during that period you're not detangling, you're not separating, you're not doing a lot. You just wake up in the morning, spray water, or leave it and just go. If you're barely interacting with your hair while you're wearing mini twists, don't say I didn't warn you. Do you know your hair can actually say, no, we're staying? I don't even know how to spell it, maybe because I've experienced it. See, at that time, yeah, I made a full video. I don't know, for some reason, I just didn't upload the video. Maybe because I feared that I'll be misunderstood. I fear that if I uploaded the video, people were going to say, oh, I was talking against protective hairstyle. Maybe because I was just jittery. Maybe I should have uploaded that, but just have deleted it. But when I was taking it down, I kept cursing. I kept telling myself, I'm never going to do this hairstyle again. I'm never going to do this hairstyle again. But the truth is, that was just the end part. If I were honest in the video, I would have said that, oh, I wasn't holding my end of the bargain. I wasn't detangling as I went you. I wasn't doing the moisturizing as much as I should have. Not like I wasn't doing anything, but not as much as I should have. So maybe that would have called me out. When you exit the day that you decide to, loosen your hair, trying to separate strands that have emotionally bonded is tedious. You see that your finger detangling like your life depends on it. And if you've done mini twists before, please share your testaments, share your testimony in the comment section. Because it looks neat on the outside, you think everything is fine underneath. Be careful. Check. Bruh, I can't even lie. In that moment of my experience, I questioned my life choices. To be honest, your strands are not just sitting there behaving. Oh. Your hair is not on a vacation. Your hair is forming relationships. Strands are intertwining. Shed hair is getting really comfortable. Your roots are locking in and just saying, we live here now. Problems that don't make a lot of noise. They're very, very, very easy to miss. But seriously though, hair shed, whether you like it or not, it does shed. And it doesn't just pause because you're wearing protective style, mini twist inclusive. So your hair is still shedding every single day. But because you're wearing that hairstyle, you're not removing it. And of course, it's not evaporating, so it stays right there in the twists. It's collecting, it's settling. But at the end of the day, though, I successfully took it down, and I know that before I decide to do it again, two things. Either I vehemently, like very strongly decide on EDD, like expected delivery date, but this one will be ELD, expected loose date, or I'm deciding that I want to do locks. Like I just want to transition from there into locks. That would be one of the two reasons when I'll be showing my heart that yes, I want to do mini twist again. Otherwise, nah boo. We're gonna keep it a little bigger, like these ones. It's binding itself to other strands. And then you come back after a few weeks or even some months later and say, why is my hair matting? It's matting because the shed hair had nowhere to go to. It just locked in there. Listen, you created the perfect environment for it. What is the perfect environment for tangling? Closed environment, no disturbance, no accountability. So very typically, your strands are holding hands and singing kumbaya. The longer you leave it, the less control you have. So the breakdown: at week one, you still have authority. Week two, things are still manageable. Week three, your roots are beginning to look at you funny. Week four, your hair is at this point beginning to make independent decisions, regardless of what you want to do or take. Of course, unless you're doing the necessary. But if you're not, if you know somewhere in your heart that you're not doing the necessary, please let's not lie to ourselves. Let's not lie to each other. I'm going to hold your hand. Well, I'm holding my mic now. So I'm going to hold your hand and tell you, sis, you're losing control. You may not be maintaining your style anymore. You may just have been overstaying a welcome. See, at the point you made your hair, if you purpose in your heart to take it down after 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 1 month, make sure that you do it at that time. Don't be the Lulu and be pushing the date forward and be telling yourself, oh, in 2 weeks' time, let me just leave it a little longer. You see, that's the thing. Nobody's gonna question you. Nobody's gonna beat you up if you don't do it. You could throw it away. You could get away with it. Nobody will know. But if your purpose is retaining lead, if the purpose of making that hairstyle is for you to grow your hair, you might not be getting it right. You would be throwing all your effort into a basket because you might check at the end of the day and the hair did not grow. Oh, well, it did grow, but you lost it all. Just very quickly, though, and to be very honest, some people can get away with this more than some other people can. You see that crowd of people that can't get away with this? I belong there. If your hair is fine, coily, soft, many twists are not very casual for you. They are sort of a risk. See, you can be arguing right now and be saying, oh, that's not true, that's not true. Just let the hair stay for longer than you said you would let it stay. Two, don't take care of it as you should take care of it. You would understand what I'm saying. And no, before you start the whole who would make it and not take care of it, life happens. Things get out of hands. You might have estimated that you make your hair for 4 weeks and then things just happen. You see yourself wearing it for another 2 weeks or another 3 weeks. Life happens. So when you put your hair in a mini twist and abandon it for weeks, you're basically saying do whatever you want. And your hair will take that literally. I promise you. How do people accidentally start locks? They leave their hair alone. They do not detangle. If you have ever taken that mini twist and, you know, questioned your life choices or questioned your own existence, let me know in the comment section. Okay, maybe it might not be that bad, like questioning your identity or, things that bad. But if you've really done some mini twists that made you ask some questions that you're not very proud of, tell us your story in the comment section. And if you're wearing locks right now, was that the intention? Did you go through the mini twist route? Did you have that conversation with your hair? You just woke up and realized, oh, you don't matter. Let's just proceed. I know some people who did not start out wanting locks, so they things just happen and now they're wearing locks. And this is not to even say that locks are a bad idea. Locks are fantastic, they're beautiful. But if it is not your goal, I hope you get it, because I've learned over time doing this style of content on YouTube that it's very important to state very clearly what your position is on a matter. I am not saying that locks are a bad idea. I'm not saying that you should not use mini twists to get into your locks journey. No, I'm just saying that if that was not your goal, if it was not your intention, you got to be careful because locks are just waiting for you at the other turn of mini twists. The story of some of the people who are wearing locks today is just the case of I can't undo what's happening. Like, oh, okay, my hair is in a situation. I don't want to lose more hair and let me just wear locks for a few years. And it's also very difficult to choose between forcefully detangling your hair or just letting it have that smooth transition. And at that point, either choice is valid. It's your choice anyway. So this video is absolutely from a standpoint of me not choosing to do locks yet. I don't know what the future holds. But right now, this is not what I want. So I'm talking to people who may be in this headspace right now who may not want locks yet. Else you'll be accepting a reality that did not negotiate with you. It just became your reality. Again, I'm not saying you should not wear mini twists. Relax. Oh. What I'm saying is stop treating mini twists like wear it and forget about his style. Your hair might not be stressing you. You can just wake up and just go. But a lot is going on underneath that if you do not check, you wake up one day and be like, really? Is this me? You need to monitor your roots, separate regularly. You need to respect time limits. Tell yourself this is how long I want it for and keep to it. If your hair starts feeling like it is merging, that's not the time to say one more week. That's the time to let it go immediately. This is how I'm going to round this off. Mini twists are not the enemy, locks are not the enemy. It's just about how people approach it. Sometimes you're not maintaining a hairstyle, you are unintentionally starting a journey. If locks are your goal, perfect. But if that's not what you signed up for, then you need to stop messing with styles that play quietly in that direction. What I'm trying to say, it might just be a minute too late. So let's compare experiences. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one.